Victories of the day, March 26. 1. 1773, the completion of Messier's first catalogue. On March 26, 1773, Charles Messier finalized the first major installment of his catalogue of nebulae, marking a milestone in observational astronomy and deep sky mapping. Before Messier, astronomers were often confused by fuzzy patches in the sky that looked like comets but never moved. This led to thousands of false alarms in the search for new celestial bodies. The system utilized a refracting telescope to document 45 distinct objects, including the Andromeda Galaxy, M31, and the Orion Nebula, M42, proving they were permanent deep sky features. This shifted astronomy from a hunt for moving rocks, comets, toward a systematic study of the architecture of the universe, providing the first address book for the heavens. Today, the Messier objects are the most studied features in the sky. His numbering system is still the primary language used by both amateur astronomers and the Hubble Space Telescope. 2. 1859, the discovery of the planet Vulcan, theoretical physics milestone. On March 26, 1859, the French Academy of Sciences was presented with evidence of a planet inside the orbit of Mercury, named Vulcan, launching a 50-year debate in celestial mechanics. Previously, astronomers noticed that Mercury's orbit was wobbling in a way that Newton's laws of gravity couldn't fully explain, leading them to believe another hidden planet was pulling on it. The study utilized perturbation mathematics, predicting exactly where this hidden planet should be based on the gravitational interference it caused to its neighbors. This shifted physics into a crisis of gravity, which was only solved in 1915 when Albert Einstein used general relativity to prove that the sun's mass actually curves spacetime, making Vulcan unnecessary. This achievement is a famous example of the scientific method in action. It proved that when the math doesn't match the observation, it often means we need an entirely new understanding of the universe. 3. 1934, the signing of the Migratory Bird Hunting Stamp Act. On March 26, 1934, the United States signed the Duck Stamp Act, a revolutionary milestone in wildlife biology and environmental economics. Prior to 1934, migratory birds were being hunted to the brink of extinction, and scientists lacked a revenue model to fund the massive restoration of the wetlands these birds needed to survive. The system utilized a user pay model, where hunters were required to buy a stamp, with 98% of the funds going directly into the purchase and protection of national wildlife refuges. This shifted conservation science from protection by law to restoration by funding, proving that biological habitats could be saved through a self-sustaining financial machine. This model is the global blueprint for sustainable ecology. It has saved over 6 million acres of habitat and is the primary reason many species of waterfowl and eagles were brought back from the edge of extinction. 4. 1953, the announcement of the Salk polio vaccine success. On March 26, 1953, Dr. Jonas Salk officially announced the success of his inactivated polio vaccine on national radio, a milestone in virology and public health. Before this announcement, polio was a global terror that paralyzed 35,000 children annually in the U.S. alone. There was no biological defense against the invisible virus that stole the ability to breathe. The system utilized a formaldehyde kill process, which neutralized the virus's ability to infect while keeping its protein shell intact so the immune system could learn to recognize it. This shifted medicine into the age of mass immunization, proving that a properly engineered vaccine could eliminate a disease across an entire continent within a single generation. Salk's achievement remains a gold standard of ethical science. By refusing to patent the vaccine, he ensured that the technology was available to every nation, leading to the 99% reduction of polio worldwide. 5. 1999, the Melissa virus global outbreak, cybersecurity engineering. On March 26, 1999, the Melissa virus was released, marking the first time a mass-mailing macro-virus crippled global email systems and launched the modern field of cyber-epidemiology. Previously, computer viruses were slow-moving and required physical floppy disks to spread, leaving engineers unprepared for a threat that could infect millions of computers in minutes. The system utilized social engineering and automated Outlook scripting to send itself to the first 50 contacts in a user's address book, overwhelming the world's mail servers. This shifted computer science toward heuristic analysis and proactive firewalls, proving that software security had to be modeled after biological immune systems to survive. 6. Scientist of the Day, Jonas Salk, 1914 to 1995. Jonas Salk is the dedicatee of March 26 for proving that science is a gift to humanity. While other researchers were focused on personal fame or profit, Salk focused on the logistics of mercy. He understood that a vaccine is only an achievement if everyone can have it. On this day in 1953, he moved the world from a state of fear to a state of hope. His legacy is found in the millions of people walking today who would have otherwise been paralyzed, proving that the most powerful scientific tool is not the microscope, but the moral compass of the person looking through it. Victories of the Day, March 26.